sick of being in this bitch. Sick of being in this bitch, man. Ready to go home. Ready to go home to the good old Yasharala. That's not showing up. Let's see. Shalom. Shalom. Alright. It's just loud as fuck, but it can hear. Shalom. I want to first start this off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakurash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, to all the truth, Spirit of power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. All right, we're back here with another street teacher, more willing to set a fire to the hopeful elect. All right. Back here again with another one. We're going to go over some articles and let it flow through the spirit. I know it's a little windy out here, so just bear with us. It's going to be loud. It is what it is. So I want to start with this first article. Everything being used here today is going to be under the Fair Use Copyrights Act of 1976. where all public information can be used for educational purposes only. All right, and this is strictly being used for educational purposes only. All right, I'm not getting any monetary gain, nor do I need the permission from the creators of these articles and etc. All right, so Esau, fuck off. So this is an article, well, somewhat of an article from the Newsbreak app. Basically, someone laying out an opinion. It says SNAP, which you know your food benefits. You know, it says SNAP is necessary to keep an empire from anarchy. Now, I want to go into that word anarchy really quickly. Actually, you can look it up real quick. We'll go into the definition of anarchy.
The word anarchy, a state of disorder due to absence or non-recognition of authority or controlling systems.
Read it one more time.
A state of disorder due to absence or non-recognition of authority or controlling systems.
So basically, it's a time of chaos. There's no more authority. You know, the government, there's no authority from the government anymore. Basically, anarchy is power to the people. And we know the second entrance, the 15th chapter, which Lord willing we're going to grab, it goes into anarchy. So when we read the title of this article again, it says, SNAP is necessary to keep an empire from anarchy. So it's necessary to keep an empire from having all hell break loose. That's what this person's saying. It says the U.S. government has learned since the Emancipation Act and the Great Depression, it must give back something. All right, so let me read that again. The U.S. government has learned since the Emancipation Act, all right, which, you know, the Emancipation Proclamation that goes back to the 1800s, dealing with the slave trade, etc. In the Great Depression, you know, what's happened in the 20th century, you know, which America is coming into another Great Depression, and it's going to be a hell of a lot worse than the original Great Depression, which means a financial collapse. It must give back something to sustain the lives of its human base. All right, so they are fully aware the so-called meek can inherit the earth. With revolution and violence, if not pacified. SNAP was not instituted because they care. It's installed for national security. SMH, SNAP, hashtag SNAP benefits, right? So they saying it's not SNAP and these other government benefits. This person saying it's not instituted because they care about you, which is true. It's instituted to keep shit from hitting the fan. It's instituted to keep you people sleep. All right, it's like people of the world have this saying: the rich do something to get richer. The rich get richer as the poor gets poorer. You know, like at Dollar General. You ever heard of Dollar General? The Dollar General has this thing on Saturdays called a coupon where you get $5 off of $25 of purchase. So you get $25 worth of an item before tax, and you get $5 off afterwards. All right. And sometimes they have one where, you know, you get $10 off of $40 before tax. And niggas be going crazy over that shit. My nigga, it's $5. My nigga, it's $10. This shit ain't gonna make a difference. But this is how the rich keep you dumbasses happy. And by the rich, we're talking about the super elites. Your DuPonts, your Rockefellers, your Rothschilds, your Gettys, your Oppenheimers. Those are just 5 that I named of the 60 top families, the 60 elite families. All right, the elites have 60 families. There's 13 top families, and there's 5 top families of that one. So there's the top of the top of the top. But there are 60 total elite families that are known of, that we know of today. All right? So that's how the rich get richer. They keep you dummies dulled down and docile. All right? They keep you in a docile state of mind, in a weakened state of mind. All right, so you can stay asleep and they can keep doing wickedness, man. Because what is Esau's ultimate goal? Esau's ultimate goal is to start and establish and fulfill his own prophecy, which is establishing the NWO, which is the new world order. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to throw off the algorithm. All right, so And if you look at my description on this channel, it says Yahweh Shai is returning to establish the true NWO. That's the real NWO that's going to get established. But Esau is all about artificial things. And all of the foods you eat, it's artificial. None of the food you eat is real. I don't care if you go get watermelon with seeds, if you go get the most authentic shit in the world here in America, it's fucking artificial. It's not real. Something is in it, something is on it to taint it and make it some BS and not nutritional for you. All right? Everything here is artificial. So as you know, Esau deals with artificial things. He's not a real dude. He's not a real man. He's not real. He's fake. He been knew he was fake. He was fake from the beginning. He was fake from the start. Back in the garden. When you go back in the garden, the serpent represented Esau. All right, back in the garden with Eve and the serpent, he was fake from that point. Went on down to Abel and Cain. He was fake from that point. Jacob and Esau, this nigga been fake. He gonna always be fake. He's artificial. Artificial means something that is fake, that is trying to reenact something that is real. All right? All your foods, artificial. Artificial sugars, whatever, preservatives, everything. The air you breathe, artificial. All right? The life you live is artificial. Everything feels like a simulation. Everything that you have going on is artificial. Why? Because that's how this devil rolls. Damn, I'm trying to remember the point I was finna make with that. Getting old, bro. Getting old. Shit. Aging faster. But everything is artificial with this devil. Damn, what was the point I was gonna make, man? Shit. I hate when that shit happens. Bro, I was about to make a real good point. But the point is, everything with this devil. Oh, you're right. The water, bro. So, the water, bro. Everything that this devil is trying to get going, he's trying to establish an artificial NWO. Remember, I was just saying, the water, I was just saying, Yahweh Shai is coming back to establish a true NWO, while this devil is trying to cut that prophecy off and establish his artificial NWO. Everything about him is artificial. Everything. You got artificial intelligence, right? Look at that. Now they saying artificial intelligence is the new wave of life. They want you to live in virtual reality. They got that going on. You're going to be in virtual reality. When you get that chip up in you, which is the MOTB, contrary to popular beliefs among the Israelite groups, it's what we say it is at Great Millstone. That's what it is. All right, so contrary to the popular beliefs, that's the MOTB. He wants you to take that so you can live an artificial lifestyle. You're going to be living a virtual reality. That's something that's artificial. That's why it's called virtual reality. It's not reality. You understand? So everything about this devil is artificial. But that's what he's trying to establish. So he uses all of these enchantments, which we're going to go into. Go to Isaiah 47 real quick. But he's doing all right about you. One more time. What you say again?
Trying to get the Tampa to the VA in Tampa, Florida. Tampa is only like maybe 45 minutes per hour. Huh?
Oh, at the Greyhound?
Yeah, I got to get on the city bus, then get on the Greyhound bus.
What you asking? Like, what are you asking?
You asking me to buy like a ticket?
Yeah,
Can't lie to you, man. We college students.
right, man.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Y'all probably see.
So,
You too. Yep, but
so Isaiah 47 was what?
just start at 1, but I'm gonna give it 1 second. But yeah, you're gonna start at 1. But the point is at like 9 and 11. The point gonna be at 9 and 11. We're gonna start at 1. But yeah, so everything about this devil is artificial. You know, some brothers call it artificial idumia. With the artificial intelligence, it's called artificial idumia. As it's Edom. It's just another way so Edom can be seen as a god. You know, what does it say in 2 Thessalonians, the 3rd chapter, or the 2nd chapter? Or the 3rd chapter, I think it's the 3rd chapter. What does it say? Esau, in Isaiah 14, he seeketh to sit in the seat of the Most High. He wants to do away with the Most High. He wants to be Yahweh. he wants to see himself as God, as the Most High, so he wants to be an artificial power, ultimately. You know what I'm saying? Everything about this devil is artificial. Look at I'm gonna get this nigga when we get in the kingdom. This nigga, brothers, no, I'm gonna get this nigga. I'm gonna fuck him up. That nigga named Yuval Noah Harari, that bitch ass devil, that professional victim. That's what I like to call the top hats now. That professional victim. You know, that nigga said, I'll never forget when he said in that video, I might even look it up and play it. He said, God only creates organic things. We're gonna surpass God because he can only create organic things. We're gonna create inorganic. He said, God only creates organic things. We can create inorganic. How you gonna create something that's inorganic with his elements? You're gonna use the man's elements to create something else and then say it's above his and say it's not organic? That's dumb. But you see, that mindset alone shows you this nigga is just fake. Everything about him has to be artificial. Why do you think he's making humanoids? He wants everything to be artificial. Everything. Why do you think he desires to get inside of everybody's flesh? Why do you think he desires this? So they can live artificial lives and he can live in his artificial kingdom of heaven. This is gonna be his stage, his what's the word I'm looking for? Not form, but his I can't think of the word, but for lack of better words, his form of the kingdom of heaven. All right? That's what he sees. That's what he wants. Because he knows he fucked up. Right? He knows that he fucked up. He knows that he fucked up back in Genesis, the 25th chapter. He knows he screwed up. And he can't come back from that. The elites know the truth. In order to know the truth, it's like in order to tell a lie, you have to know the truth. You can't tell a lie. You can't tell a lie without knowing the truth. Because if you tell a lie, but you didn't know the truth in the first place, and you're genuine and sincere, that means you're just ignorant. This nigga ain't ignorant, man. This nigga knows the truth. He knows the truth. All right? And he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for it. So I'm gonna read the title of this article again. The bro got a precept. Snap is necessary to keep an empire from anarchy. So it's these government benefits, these enchantments are necessary to keep an empire from hitting the fan, from shit from hitting the fan. Everything just fucking crumbling. All right? And why does he want all things to not crumble? Why does he want to keep y'all in a docile, lowly state? So he can keep on pushing forward his NWO. So he can keep going with his agenda. So start at the first verse. Go ahead.
Isaiah 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of Chaldeans.
So it says, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Meaning, I'm about to bring you low. The Lord about to bring you low, man. And who's that? And this shows you that it's not talking about ancient Babylon. It's not talking about the Babylonians where King Nebuchadnezzar and shit like that, these guys were ruling. King Belshazzar and shit. No, this is a different empire. These aren't those Assyrians. All right? This is a different Babylon. That's why I said, oh, virgin daughter of Babylon. This is the daughter of Babylon. This is Babylon the Great. This is the whore. This is different from that ancient Babylon. The Babylon you read about in the Kings and the Chronicles and shit like that. This is not the same. The Babylon you read about in Daniel. This ain't the same Babylon. This is 100% different. All right? This is different. And it says virgin because Babylon has yet to be touched. You have the event of Pearl Harbor, which is in Hawaii, which was World War II, when those kamikazes, which are the Ammonites, they came and attacked Pearl Harbor. But if you think about it, Hawaii is American territory, but it's still not on the continent of North America. So once again, America is still that virgin daughter. Pretty soon it's not going to be a virgin anymore. It's going to get touched by 200 million nuclear warheads. This place will be touched. This shit going to be a whore when the door is through with it. No longer a virgin. So you can start from the top again.
Verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans. Slack. For thou shalt no
The
more be.
Chaldeans go back to the ancient Babylonians. All right, and you know they were a council that was in charge of bringing forth much mischief. So for Esau to be compared to that, that's how you know it's this devil, man. That's how you know. Just go on.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, you're not going to be seen as that soft, delicate woman anymore. Virgin is tender and delicate. No. You're about to be obliterated. And all the nations are starting to wake up to your bullshit. And once upon a time, they all had to bow the knee to you because you're in charge of everything. But now the Lord has worked the work in the nation's minds. Now they got shit going for themselves. They don't need Babylon the Great no more. So all the nations are waking up. And now, as Joel 3 says, now let the weak say, I am strong. They're waking up and they're coming out of that funk. What does it say in Jeremiah, the 51st chapter? The nations have drunken. The nations have been made drunk from the Babylonian juice, roughly paraphrasing. Now the nations are mad. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
Meaning this place is being exposed. All right, you got many scriptures going into us pulling down the strongholds. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai pulling down the strongholds of Esau through the mouth of his prophets. He's being exposed. Pause right there. Stay there. I'm going to give one to back that. This devil is being exposed, man. And we doing it. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is doing it through us. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1. The subheading is man of lawlessness. Who the fuck is the man of lawlessness? Esau. It's him. It's always been him. It's you. No matter how many channels you clip of, brothers, how many videos you take down, we still gonna come until the Lord pull us off this bitch. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that the day of Hamashiach is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. The falling away has already taken place. We're waking up from that falling away. Jeremiah 4:22 said, or Salakia, Jeremiah 17:4 says, I always get the two mixed up. 17:4 says, we're going to be discontinued from our heritage. We already fell away. We're waking back up to who we are now. It's according to Baruch chapter 2. And it says, except there shall come a falling away first, and that man of sin, who is that? Esau. That man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. He's the son of perdition, the son of trouble, the son of evil, the son of mischief, the son of just being diabolical. That's him. Esau Edom. He's being exposed now. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself as himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. All right? That's what he wants to do. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. He's being revealed. That's what it's going into. Make bare the leg, make it naked. When a woman reveals her legs, when she reveals her arms and shoulders, her cleavage, her box, her ass, whatever you want to say, even her hair. Women are supposed to walk around with their hair covered. They don't even do that now. All right? The closest they get to that is covering their hair with some more hair. They dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy as fuck. So when a woman gets exposed like that, when it goes into that goes into a woman being exposed. Now she's vulnerable. Babylon is vulnerable. You're vulnerable now. Even your own allies, as pursuing the Revelation 17 and 16, they're going to turn on you. They're going to shoot nukes on you. You're vulnerable. Nobody fucks with you, man. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Oh, Salaki, yeah. Stay right there. Salaki, I want to get this one as well. 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 Corinthians, Salaki, 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, hold on, let me see. God damn. I thought I had NLT on this phone. I don't. That's crazy. Bear with me. Yeah, right here. Add the NLT. So now I got the NLT on here. Put that on here.
You on BLB?
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. This ain't like, I got hella translation on that one, not this one. All right. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 3 in the NLT, New Living Translation. We are human, but we don't wage war as humans do. So yeah, we're human, but we don't wage war as humans do. What do humans do to wage war? They go to battle, they take up arms, guns, weapons, nukes, whatever, and they go spill blood. No, we war spiritually. We're spiritual men. We're not ordinary men, we spiritual men. So we don't war like the humans do. Let's read that again. We are human, but we do not wage war as humans do. We're not like you, all right? We use the Most High's mighty weapons right here. Right here, man. I remember this guy, he referenced it in the elder Isaiah. He told us about what this guy referenced. The Bible is the book. The Bible is the gun. This is our sword. What's the modern day sword or gun? The Bible's the gun. The pages are the clips. The words are the bullets. This is all we need. We don't need carnal weapons. We don't need that shit. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't not the elect, it's not going to help you. We use the Most High's mighty weapons, which is this word, not worldly weapons, to knock down the strongholds of human reasoning, which really should say Edomite reasoning, and to destroy false arguments. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to destroy these false arguments, destroy these strongholds, pull it down, cast it down, and it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Verse 5, we destroy every proud obstacle that keeps people from knowing God. We capture their rebellious thoughts and teach them to obey Hamashiach. That's what it is. So Esau's being revealed. He's being exposed. Why? Because the Heavenly Father has us out here through His Spirit, pulling down these strongholds and exposing this nigga on his own turf. We on his own turf. We committing treason. He's being exposed. Go ahead now. Just start over at 3. Start over there.
Isaiah 47 verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Right.
As for our Redeemer.
And when they say He will not meet thee as a man, right? No, we teaching the word. We teaching the word of the Lord. That should show you the state of our people. We was praying for people. We are technically praying. We out here preaching to the elect. We preaching to the elect. That's a prayer. Go to the book of John. You ain't got to go there, but when you go to John 17, that's a whole chapter going into Yahushua praying for the elect. So when we are preaching this word, it's a prayer for the elect. We are praying. That's what we doing. But they thought what they thought this was. They thought they were gonna walk over and see some dumbass Christians or see some dumbass Muslims out here preaching some bullshit. Oh, Buddha, Allah, Jesus Christ, the fuck out of da da da. We ain't doing that shit, man. We're here to preach the word of the Lord. You see what she said? Did you hear her? She said, oh, I thought you were praying. I didn't know you're reading. I didn't know you're reading. So they want to get prayed. Fuck it. I gotta go here, man. I absolutely got to. Let me get it. Just hold there. This is Isaiah chapter 30. And I'm gonna start at verse 8. Now go write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, the Bible, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people. Israel is rebellious. Lying children that would not hear the law of the Lord. So because we were reading, she didn't want to listen. Her or that nigga. They didn't want to listen because we reading the words of the Lord. They didn't want to hear truth. They wanted us to go lay our hand on them and say some bullshit. Oh, Jesus gonna get you. It don't matter. Fuck out of here, man. We ain't here to do that shit, man. We woke up out of that old ass spirit long time ago, man. You still in that BS spirit? You still in that? You niggas been on this earth for this long and you still in that spirit, man? Cause they had to be no younger than 50 something, probably in their 60s. You been on earth this fucking long and you still in that weak ass spirit, man? You niggas is stupid. That's why the Lord said you niggas stupid, man. Been on earth for all these years and you still in that docile spirit. They don't want to hear the words of the Lord. When you go here, it says that we say to the seers, the prophets, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Us preaching the words of the Lord would have been something that is right. Us just laying our hand over them and just saying random shit, that's our own words. We don't go by our own words. We go by what is right. What is right is in this book right here. All right? The 80 books that is contained in this Slakia. Not the 80, the fucking, yeah, the 80 books, Slakia. The 80 books that is contained in this book right here. This is the words of truth. It says, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. So they want us to speak smooth things to them. They want us to speak to them in deceitful terms, something that will make them feel comfortable. When they got over here and realized, oh shit, these niggas, you know, that's what they thinking in their head. These niggas ain't preaching no, they ain't trying to pray over. Oh, I thought y'all was praying. I thought y'all was praying. Y'all reading. And then they fucked off. I said, yeah, we preaching the word of the Lord. They looked at me like, okay. Kept on pushing. Fuck up with that. Those gonna be the same people when shit hit the fan, they gonna come right back around this bitch looking for us. And we not gonna be here no more. Amos 18:11 is at the door. We're not gonna be here no more. Where those guys at in those long dresses? We're not here no more. Go ahead, I just had to get that concerning the situation.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Isaiah 47 verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance.
Yeah, so the Lord was wroth with his people, man. Meaning he was upset with us, man. He was angry at us. So what happened? He put us into captivity under these devils. This is a punishment. Go to Deuteronomy 28. That's a punishment. To be under all these nations, to be in subjection to the bases of men. Esau, the so-called white man, is the basis of men. This is a punishment because we pissed the Lord off. You didn't do this shit because you're that guy. You're that nigga. See, Esau think he that nigga. He think he that nigga. You got us in captivity because you that nigga? No. You got us in captivity because the Lord was mad at us. Man on man, mano y mano, just like it's saying Genesis 25, you can't touch us, bitch. You never can touch us, man. You only got us in this situation because the Lord let you do it because he mad at us. And guess what? The Lord ain't mad at us no more. He not mad no more. So what do you think is going to happen now? He not mad at us no more, Esau. What's gonna happen to you now, bitch? You through. You fucking through. All right? And we the lot of his inheritance. When you go to Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter, it says, Jacob is the lot of mine inheritance. Go ahead.
I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show.
And how did the Lord, Slakia, what's one way the Lord polluted his inheritance? Well, who's over there in the land now? Heathens. How more can, and they're pretending to be us. That's pollution of the inheritance. The scriptures go into that. Go ahead, bro.
I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show no mercy.
Yeah, y'all didn't show any mercy. Y'all. The scriptures say that. The scriptures say y'all have a perpetual hatred for us, and y'all and the heathens. You're not off the hook either, because the scriptures say y'all forwarded our affliction. Y'all didn't have any mercy on us. Y'all overdid it. Y'all overdid the captivity. All right, y'all overdid it. Matter of fact, let me see if I could grab that. You know, Salakia. Y'all overdid it, man. And y'all gotta pay for that. Let's see. It's not here. Bear with me one moment. Yeah, spirit. That's the spirit, right to it. Wadi al-Bashim al-Shah. This is in the book of Amos, chapter 1, starting at the 11th verse. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, all right, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Why is he not going to turn away punishment from Esau? Why? Well, let's see. Because he did pursue his brother, who? Jacob. This all started in Genesis, the 27th chapter. All right? Because he did pursue his brother with the sword. What did Esau say in Genesis 27? Go grab it real quick. And start right at that verse. Just go straight to the verse, man. You know where it is. Genesis 27. Yeah? Then we'll go back to Isaiah.
There you go. Genesis 27, verse 40. Well, actually, we'll start before that. No, I can start there. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
And that prophecy of Esau breaking the yoke off of his neck, you know, contrary to popular beliefs of the IUIC, because they believe that these devils are going to rise into power after the 1,000 years in the kingdom. That prophecy of breaking the yoke off of the neck has already happened. All right, because that was prophecy for us to have yokes on their neck, was when King David and King Solomon bear rule. And after King David and King Solomon bear rule, the Edomites, when you go into the kings, they started to rebel against us, man. They started to rebel against us. All right? They were rebellious against us. Matter of fact, let me grab that. Shit. Salakia. Let me grab that real quickly. So I could back that point. Should be in 2nd Chronicles. One moment. This is in 2nd Chronicles chapter 21 and verse 8. In his days, the Edomites revolted from under the dominion. Hold on. So this is going into the reign of Jehoram. All right, he was a wicked king. He was a wicked king. All right, he wasn't righteous. He was wicked. One of the wicked ones. So this is saying under Jehoram's rule and reign, the Edomites started to revolt. Note itself, he was a wicked king. So back to verse 8. In his days, the Edomites revolted from under the dominion of Judah and made themselves a king. Then Jeroboam went forth with his princes and all his chariots with him, and he rose up by night and smote the Edomites, which compassed him, and the captains of the chariots. It's always talking about that perpetual enmity and war with us and the Edomites. So the Edomites revolted, meaning rebelled. Once again, it said it again. Revolted from under the hand of Judah unto this day. The same time also did Libnah revolt from under his hand, because he had forsaken the Lord power of his father. So that prophecy of Esau revolting and rebelling has already been fulfilled. This ain't gonna happen again, bitch. You ain't revolting in the kingdom, fuck nigga. After the 1,000 years, you through. Now we believe it's not doctrine, and it doesn't say this in the scriptures. We believe that the Lord is not going to completely destroy their spirits, but we do believe that the Lord gonna bring it back. He gonna cleanse it and spread it throughout the other nations. We don't know that. This is not doctrine, so don't say we're false prophets. We are not sure. We're speaking as men. All right? That's it. What the Lord could possibly do. Or he fuck around, just destroy him completely from the spirit on down. He gonna do what the fuck he want to do at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck. It's Esau. Fuck him. It don't affect me. Anyway, go ahead.
Thou shalt break his yoke off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
So this damn nigga, this devil, he always had that desire to take his brother down, to kill him. That's what he want to do. So that's what this is going into. So we're going to start from the top. Verse 11, Amos 1 and 11 from the top. Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressors of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. Meaning he had no mercy on us. He cast off all pity. He didn't have no mercy on us. This devil cruel. And his anger did tear perpetually, and kept his wrath forever. So this nigga ain't had no mercy on us, man. He didn't have mercy on us. This nigga kept the yoke, kept on our ass. He overdid it, man. He over fucking did it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. He overdid it, bro. Go ahead, you go back to Isaiah 47. And just start by where you left off.
The days of mourning.
Call it. No, I was saying call it.
Oh.
Yeah, call the precept.
Genesis 27, verse 41.
No, we made the point on that one. Go back to Isaiah 47.
Oh,
Go where you
47.
left off. Yeah, no, you're right.
Isaiah 47, verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent, get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into mine hand. Thou didst show no mercy upon the ancient has that thou verily heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst.
Meaning, these devils thought they were going to rule forever. They thought they were going to be untouched forever. Hold there. I got a precept for that. When you go to the book of Psalms, let me get it. Psalms chapter 49 and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, in their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So this devil never thought he was going to get touched. He never thought his rulership was going to end. That's why, and if it do end, everything just got to end. That when you watch all these end time movies, when this nigga falls, everything is destroyed. All the earth is just gonna be done. Fuck out of here, nigga. Something better coming after you. You know, this nigga is crazy, man. Go ahead, bro. God damn, Esau.
Verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things in thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore, how?
Yeah, they didn't remember that latter end. They didn't think of the judgment that will come after this. Back when they sold their birthright, they didn't think that it would lead all the way to them being fucking demolished. All right, they didn't necessarily consider that. You go ahead.
And thou saidest that thou didst not lay these things into thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else be beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Start. What's verse 8? Start back from 7.
Verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things into thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am.
And they are careless, man. These devils are careless. Esau, Trump, Nero, this nigga still believes that that America is that guy. He still believes that America is the top dog, you know? And we all know that not to be the case. You can come up with this too if you want. Yeah, he knows that not to be the case, right? So this devil, he believes he's the shit still. He believes that there is no other nation that could touch him, that could fuck with him. But we all know, well, that's not true, because there are other nations that have now surpassed America, right? So that's what he thought to be in his mind. You can go ahead.
And none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of the children.
Right.
But these two things shall come to thee.
Oh, yep, Slakia. So nor shall they know the loss of children. What happens when you go to war? You have women that become widows because their husbands go die at war, and you have people, fathers, mothers, whatever, who lose children. Parents lose children. Women lose their husbands, and parents lose their children. That's what happens with war. So this nigga thought that he would never see war on this turf. But boy, it's about to be a hell of a lot of it. Go ahead.
But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day.
Yep, in one day. And what's that day? That's the day of the Lord. The day where all the nukes are going to be shot. All right, that's World War III. That's Armageddon. That's that one day that Revelation, the book of Revelation in multiple chapters speaks about. Go ahead.
But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood.
And you gonna feel it, bitch. One day you gonna feel it.
They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries.
In their perfection, man. Meaning when they thought they fulfilled their agenda, all right, what's gonna happen? The Lord gonna cast the fury of his wrath down upon him. That's Job, the 20th chapter, and the 23rd verse. Go ahead.
And for the great abundance of thine enchantments, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
So for the great abundance of thine enchantments, man, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. All right, now I pulled up, grab it. Yeah, I looked something up earlier this week concerning this. Concerning the matter. We all started with that article about government benefits needed to keep anarchy from happening, right? Where is this at? Right here. Now I looked this up. Let's see what it say. Now it's giving me different answers. Fucking
It's
bullshit.
always doing it.
Yeah, it always do that, bro. But what I did look up before, I looked up could government benefits be considered enchantments? That was early this week. Now I looked up the same exact thing from the same link I sent to myself, and now it's saying basically no. They're lying. But when I looked it up early this week, and brothers can look it up themselves and probably see it say different, it said yes, government benefits can be considered enchantments. All right? They can be considered enchantments. And when you go into that word enchantment, matter of fact, you can go into it since you're in the BLB. Because earlier this week I looked up, it said yeah. Now it's saying no. You saw something else, man.
It says socialist. No, this is different. It's not the word, correct? Wait, read that.
Yeah, this shit change,
So the biblical usage, the word for it, enchanted, means association, company, or thing. Shared association in society, a magician, charmer, and spell. That's the three definitions.
Go to the Strong's. Yeah, here you go. Now you in it. So you in the Strong's. Read this and this.
Strong's H2267. It says wide, enchantment, company, charmer, and charming. For the strong definition, it says a society, also a spell. Charmer, company, and enchantment.
So it says as a society, it can be seen as something that is a charmer, enchantment, or a spell, right? Or a spell. Something with magic. That's funny that Trump calls his crew the MAGAs. Because MAGA comes from that Greek word, I believe it's Greek or Latin, the word magi, which means magician. Means witch, a warlock. Crazy work, isn't it? Means something about magic. So these enchantments go into a spell cast upon the people. A spell. A charmer. Something that is given to the people to keep them docile so they can continue on their new world, you know what. Right? Their new you know what. Didn't that article say that's what this government needs in order to stop anarchy from happening? People know this now. You see these women and these Edomites crashing the fuck out. These nigger women and Edomites crashing out because they're not getting their food stamps and shit no more. I mean, good Lord. I seen this old Evite. She in there talking about she taking care of like 7 kids. And she said not even all of them hers. I said, God damn. Sucks to be you, bitch. But damn. People are going to start crashing out about this shit, man. That's why it's going to be a time where anarchy is going to happen, meaning the power is going to be to the people. All right? So you can keep going on that. That was verse 9 you read, right? Yeah. So keep going to all the way through.
But these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day. The loss of children and widowhood.
That's what I think it was on 10.
Shit, we better know at least a little bit.
Yeah. And widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
You trusted in Esau's wickedness, man. You did it, bitch. When you go to the book of pause on that, go to Isaiah, the 31st chapter, and start at verse 1.
Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look, neither seek the Lord.
Right? So woe to you who go down to Egypt for help. Is this talking about ancient Egypt? Absolutely not. This is talking about modern day Egypt. This is talking about America, Babylon the Great. Okay, that's what this is talking about. All right, so woe to you who go down to Egypt for help and you trust in their enchantments. All right, you trust in their enchantments and all that whatnot. Woe unto you. Okay, so you're gonna have to pay for that. You trusted in their magic. You trusted in the government. You trusted in their assistance, especially you women. Hold on, so I can hold this on the brother real quick. Yeah, you trusted in America's enchantments, the government benefits, especially you women. Oh my goodness, all the way back from the welfare system started. All right, you trusted in that, you know. I was watching a short documentary last week going into welfare babies and how the welfare system started among Jake. And it was sad beginnings. You know, around that time when that started popping off, women were just leaving their husbands off the wazoo. And then not only were they leaving their husbands, if they didn't have a husband to begin with, they would just wouldn't marry the nigga at all. Cause they getting them benefits. Or they get popped by a nigga and say, yeah, but I'm not gonna marry him though. My nigga, what? My nigga, what? This shit crazy out here, man. I don't know who told me this, but somebody a while back told me that they knew a little girl, and that you asked that little girl what she wanted to be when she grew up, a little Evite. Said that Evite bitch said, that little fucking bitch said, I wanna grow up. When I grow up, I wanna be a baby mama. Bitch, what? What, bitch? Not a mother, not a wife, a baby mama. It's the bullshit that Esau has done to our people. But you motherfuckers, you men and women, trusted in this devil. And you gonna be confounded for it. So you go back to 47 and 10. Hold your phone a little bit more to the left so it don't get wet.
For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly.
Man, they threw me off. They threw me off too.
Yeah, that's it. You can stop there. So that's going, yeah, you can stop there, yeah. The point been made. You know, we made a good amount of points in that chapter. You know, going into Esau's enchantments. You know, this devil, you know, hey man, he's using these enchantments to keep you people in a slumber. All right, to keep you people asleep. All right, when you go to Revelation 11 and 8 for me, Baba Kushah. Because it's mainly to keep Jake sleep, but it's keeping all of America sleep.
11, 8?
Yeah, 11 and 8. It keeps all of you sleep, but mainly this is to keep Jake sleep. All right? But all the heathens are asleep, but they can't do nothing about this. Jake waking up is going to do something about this. Go ahead.
Revelation 11 verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Right, so those dead bodies, it's not talking about literal dead bodies. Though, I always say, one day it's going to be literal. It's going to be literal one day. But it's not talking about literal dead bodies. It's talking about those who are spiritually dead. Spiritually dead, spiritually unawoken, spiritually not quickened. All right, they're not quickened in the spirit. All right, it's talking about those, and those are Israelites. Okay, because the heathens, they ain't got a chance in the world to be awoken anyway. None of this is for them. Right? None of this is for them, man. You know? So, and it says in the great city, that great city is Babylon the Great, America. And it says, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. So that shows you a place can be spiritually known as. Showing you that what we've been reading in the book of Isaiah concerning Egypt, quote unquote, it's America. Right? America is known as many things in the Bible. Babylon, virgin daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great, the Chaldeans, Assyria, Rome, Greek, they're known as many things. Egypt, Sodom, Gomorrah. I could go all day. They're known as various names, a lot of names. Yeah, Basra, right? They're known as Basra, which is the land of Edom. That's over there in the land of Edom, man. All right, I think that's the chief city, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? So, there you have it. So, Esau uses these enchantments to keep y'all asleep. And when I say y'all, I'm talking about Jake, to keep Jake asleep. This is why he uses it. Now it's to keep everybody asleep so he can keep doing what he do behind closed doors, because his strength is in his strength is in his secrecy. But now he's being exposed. Could you go to the book of what is that? The book of Romans 13 and 11. Yeah, 13 and 11. Mm-hmm.
Romans 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time that is now, it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Because we sleep. We were asleep. We not asleep no more. But the mass majority of our people are asleep. And once upon a time, we were asleep. All right, so start from the top.
And that knowing the time that is now, it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
So Esau uses these things to keep us asleep, but he didn't realize there's going to be a mass awakening of the Hebrew Israelites across the four corners of the earth. All right, he thought we was going to be able to keep us docile to who he truly was, so he could bring forth his NWO, and he can now inherit the blessing. If you look up that interview that one of the Illuminated Rothschilds had with somebody, I forgot what it was, but if you look it up on Google, it'll explain what was said in that interview. And it was one of the Rothschilds admitting that he knew that they were the Edomites from the house of Esau, and that the whole goal of the elites was to win back the birthright that they gave away ultimately. But it wasn't for them to begin with, because before they even came out the womb, the Lord said, the elder shall serve the younger. All right? It said Jacob would be the one to rule, not Esau. Okay? So it wasn't his to begin with, but their whole agenda is to get that right back. So they're trying to upset prophecy. They're trying to upset prophecy in order for that to not happen. They've always been trying to upset prophecy. When you even go back to the ancient Roman Empire, when you go to the book of Matthew chapter 2, when Yahushua was about to be born. When Yahushua was about to be born, what was that nigga name? Can you go to Matthew 2 and just tell me the name of that emperor at the time, that Roman emperor? I forgot his name. I just need to know the name. You ain't got to read it, but...
Herod the king?
Yeah, Herod the water. The Emperor Herod, which was a Roman emperor, he was an Edomite, which we believe that nigga was a professional victim also, you know, which are the Amalekites, those, you know what, those guys who wear those little things right there, you know. We believe him to be one of those, but what he tried to upset prophecy because he knew what was happening if Yahushua came on the scene, if he grew up all the way to be a grown man, and if he was crucified. That means we'd be good. So he tried to upset prophecy by going and putting Yahushua to death before he could even have that happen. But he failed. He failed. And what'd he do? Well, he failed, huh? Nigga failed. All right, and they're trying to upset prophecy once again, but it's not gonna work. Okay, so you can go back to where you were in, where were we at?
Romans 11?
No, Romans 13. Esau trying to upset prophecy, man, but it ain't gonna work.
13 verse 11.
All right. And that knowing the time that is now, It is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Yep, so it's a high time to fucking wake up out of that funk. All right, why? Because our salvation is nearer than we would believe. Now, we see it as a far off, you know, in this flesh, because it makes it seem like everything is moving so slow. That's why the scripture says, though it tarry, wait for it, it shall surely come and it will not tarry. All right, so it feels like we're in this flesh, it feels like the Lord is taking his time. It feels like he's tarrying. But in the heavens, the time is moving different. It's actually going very fast. We just bound to this. We just subjected to time, unfortunately. But it is what it is. But the Lord deals in measure, as it says in the Apocrypha. So the Lord got something set to happen already. You got to let it play out. He lets things play out. That's why you got so many dumb niggas complain about, oh, well, where was the Lord at when we were in slavery, hardcore slavery for 400 years? Bitch, it's called prophecy, nigga. First of all, it's called we went off and we deserve worse, actually. We should have got our ass beat for 800 years, goddammit. We deserve worse. Because the fact you still talking about that shit like the Lord is fucked up for it, you was a dumb bitch. You deserved it. Fuck, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, you deserved it. We deserved it. We deserve worse. The scriptures even say that. The Lord technically went easy on our ass. But that's why you still have Jake talking about, where was he at when that happened? The Lord deals in measure. He had to let that prophecy play out in order so we could get to this point that will get us closer to our salvation than we've ever been. You know, brothers, we think we close to salvation, but it feels so far. But man, even as close as we think we are, we even closer, bro. When it happened, we still gonna be taken off we're gonna be swept off our feet when it happened. We're gonna be like, oh shit, it happening now? You know? Oh shit, I thought it was gonna be, you know, this period of time. A little longer, right? And the Lord gonna have mercy on us, brother. You know, he gonna have mercy on us. Lord willing, we have that number. All right? So our salvation is nearer than we would believe. And now you have a mass awakening happening, and Esau's trying to upset that mass awakening. He's trying to upset that. Can you go to the book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse, I think it's 38.
What chapter?
Baruch 2. So this is the point. We ain't gotta start all the way up there. We could just start at 27. But I suggest reading this whole chapter. It's a great chapter, and it gives you more context of verse 30, what we're gonna read. But go ahead.
Baruch 2, chapter 27. O Lord, our power, thou hast dealt with Thou hast dealt with us after all thy goodness, and according to all that great mercy of thine, as thou spakest by thy servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations.
And we have. We were spread thin. We were scattered through the four corners of the earth. All right, and though we still outnumber the nations, regardless, we still, as the sands of the sea, and outnumber the nations, you know, in carnal numbers. When it say made us small, it's really going into how, you know, we became the minority. Even though we're not the minority, we're the majority. We somehow, because of the curses, because we went off, we became the minority. We became the basis of the earth. And somehow the basis of man is now ruling, right? So there you are. Go ahead.
Among the nations where I would scatter them, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
So we are hard-headed people, and we wouldn't hear the Lord. That's why the Lord punished us. But read that verse again.
But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
So the Lord knew we weren't going to listen. We hard-headed as fuck. He speaks about that all the time. All right? But in the land of our captivities, he's still going to have mercy on us. Just a few verses up, it spoke about how the Lord has mercy on us. We have the sure mercies of David. Esau don't got the sure mercies of David. So a lot of you Israelites try to say the Edomites can be saved. How the fuck can Esau be saved if by the sure mercies of David, if King David hated Esau? King David despised Edomites. Read the scriptures. He despised them. So why the fuck would the sure mercies of David cover his ass? Fuck this devil, right? It doesn't make any sense, man. Right? So even then, even though we rebellious and we hard-headed, the Lord still had mercy on us enough to where we would turn around and repent to the Lord in the time of our captivity. Read that part of the verse again.
For I know that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
And we remembering ourselves in the land of our captivities, man. We are now remembering ourselves. And Esau he's afraid now. Now this nigga is afraid because we are remembering ourselves now. You know, he's scared. You know, can you go to Wisdom of Solomon 5:1? He's afraid because we standing upon our feet now.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
The righteous man talking about the men of the Lord, the elect men, the 144. We're standing in great boldness. Lord willing, we be at that number. All right? We're standing in great boldness now. We on Esau's turf, prophesying that his kingdom going down by the hand of other nations through the spirit of power of the Most High and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We standing in great boldness, man. Read again from the top.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors.
Right? They ain't making no account of our labors. Esau don't give us credit for what we do. We invented everything, man. We invented everything. Ain't a single fucking thing no fucking heathen or no Edomite invented in righteousness, man. Anything that is feasible and good, we invented, man. In the book of Jeremiah, it says Jacob is the former of all things. We invent everything, man. We do this shit. The scriptures say we are the salt of the earth. That's us. Okay? He didn't give us no credit for that. Every time Jake do something, Esau taking credit for it. He taking credit for whatever we do. Somehow, whatever happens, whatever's invented, somehow an Edomite did it. Fuck out of here, man. Then also it said he afflicted us. We're still being afflicted to this day. When you go to Isaiah 14, it says we gonna rule over our oppressors. So those who are afflicted us, which is Esau and all you heathens, you niggas gonna bow the knee to us, man. And you gonna bless us. And the word bless goes back to being bowed to. All right, to bow. All right, so you can keep going.
When they see it, they shall be troubled.
So these elites, they see it now. And they're troubled by it. They're afraid. They're scared. They're like, oh shit. That's how they feel. Oh shit. They're troubled by the fact that we are ruling over them. They're troubled by they're troubled by the fact that we're prophesying that we're going to rule over them and they're going to pay for everything they did. Because they thought they were going to get away with it. They thought they were going to get away with it. But you can't, bitch. You can't get away with it. What does it say in the book of Amos, the 9th chapter? The eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. You can't get away with it, bitch. You through. The Lord saw you. He been seeing you. Why? Because he made you do it. Dumbass, he created you and made you do it. You know? So now the elites are afraid. Keep going.
They shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Yep.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
And why they going to be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation? Because we're going to be getting saved by what is known as a spaceship, a UFO, a UAP, which in the Bible is known as a chariot of the Most High, vehicles of the Lord. And inside of them are angels. And the chariot itself is an angel. A chariot has life force. The scriptures speak about that. It's a life of its own. All right? So they're going to be troubled that we're getting saved by way of spaceships. All right? It's going to be something new upon the earth. Angelic. Alien-like. All right? Meaning alien means to not be, he's not of this earth. Not from this earth, from a different realm. From an upper realm. Alien-like. Okay? So Esau's in fear. Can you go to Revelation 12 and 9? Baba Kashab. Because Esau is scared. So this is what he does because he's scared.
Revelation 12 verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan.
The devil and Satan, man. That dragon, that serpent, all right, this is going into the Roman Empire, all right, which the modern Roman Empire now, which now we're in the modern Roman, we're in the modern revised Roman Empire now, all right. That's the dragon, that's the serpent, all right, and that devil, all right, which is Esau, is talking about deceiver, slanderer, accuser, and you're gonna see later in the verses why it says that. Satan, it's not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. It's talking about it. When you go into the word Satan, it means adversary. So it's not talking about the spiritual demon. It's talking about Esau. All right, so go ahead.
Called the devils and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out.
How did this devil deceive the whole world? Through his vain philosophies. He went around the world forcing his philosophies on everybody. Which in other terms, you could say he Hellenized the world. He Hellenized the world, man. Okay? That's how he did it. Go ahead.
Which deceived the whole world. And he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out into him.
Yep, meaning he was taken out of power. All right, he was cast into the earth, meaning he was taken out of power, and he was put in captivity. Because you devils, you're going to go into captivity. Believe it or not, that's what's going to happen to you. Go ahead.
Now, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night.
So Esau accuses us before our power day and night. Though he's the ones laying the snares and the traps and the nets to trip our people up, he does that, which is wicked as hell. The scriptures say you're not supposed to lay a stumbling block before your brother, but he does it anyway. And then he goes to our power and say, look, Yahweh, look what your people are doing. All right, because you know they don't call on Yahweh Shai, even though they know that's his name, because they don't respect Yahweh Shai. Their goal is to stop Yahweh Shai from coming back. Remember, they want to upset prophecy. In the book of Revelation, it says the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. They want to upset prophecy, so they don't want Yahweh Shai to come back. So they go to the Lord, Yahweh, and they say, Yahweh, look at your people. Look at them. They're wicked, even though they're the reason we go off. All right, that the 2/3 of our people are still going off to this day because they're laying these stumbling blocks. Right? And he accuses us day and night. Those elites, they have people on watch, on guard, 24/7, believe it or not, praying to the east of our downfall, to keep the Israelites, us, in captivity, and to keep us subjected in sleep. And they're praying that they can get their hands on the elect. But ultimately, they won't. Now, a few of us, they gonna get. But, hey, it's still, it don't matter. We coming back, bitch. We just gonna come right back. Don't matter, man. All right? You can't do nothing. All right? So, yeah, man, Esau is afraid because he knows what's coming next. And what's coming next is captivity. Can you go to the book of Psalms, chapter 149, and start at verse 10.
So 29 or 129?
149.
Oh, Psalms 49 verse 10. For he seeth that wise men die.
No, 149.
Oh, 149.
All good, all good. Man, fuck it. Read the whole chapter. Man, fuck it.
Psalms 149, verse 1. Praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king.
When is all this going to happen? This is all going to happen in the kingdom. So this scripture, this chapter right here, Psalm 149 is a forecast and a foreshadowing of the kingdom of heaven. This is how it's going to roll. All right? Go ahead.
Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the
Who's
dance.
our king? Who's our king? King David, man. Yahushua is our king ultimately. But who is our earthly king? Who is the king over our nation? Because we know Yahushua is our king. Hell, my channel name is literally Yahushua is king. So we aware that Yahushua is our king. He's the king of kings, the Lord of lords. But who is the king, the earthly king of the nation of Israel? Who's the second in command under our big brother, Yahushua? Well, it's none other than King David. King David is the second in command. So that's our king. That's what it's talking about there. Go ahead.
Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp.
We're going to praise Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. We're going to praise Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Matter of fact, there's a song located in the scriptures, I forget where, but brothers be singing it in the Hebrew tongue. We're going to sing that song, man. Yeah, man, we're going to sing that song. And we're going to give praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, go ahead.
For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation.
And who the meek? The elect. It starts with the elect. All right, go ahead.
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the
So
people.
we're going to be praising the Lord. We're going to show how many teeth we got, brother? They say we got 32 teeth or some shit like that. We're going to show all 32 of these motherfucking grills, boy. Both rows, top and bottom, while we beat the shit out you motherfuckers, man. While we beat the shit out of the nation, man. Start from the top of that verse.
Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Yes, sir. We're going to beat their ass. We're going to walk around with a sword for real. Yeah, we going to really walk. We're going back to the ancient style of life, nigga. Fuck a gun. We're going to carry a sword, and we're going to put belt to that behind. Fuck, nigga. That's what we going to do. We don't even need a sword to fuck you up. We're going to walk around with a sword just for the fuck of it, man. Just because we can. Go ahead.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
First and foremost, it's going to be upon Esau, but it's going to be upon all the heathen. Why? Because all you heathens are going into slavery. Go ahead.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
So when Esau goes into those pits, those bunkers and shit, like it says in Amos 9, like it says in Revelation 6, concerning the bunkers, like it says in Jeremiah, the 16th chapter, those are 3 chapters going into bunkers. Going into Esau trying to hide himself. We're going to come pull your ass up out of there, and we're going to put the kings, we're going to put your elites in captivity, we're going to beat that ass, and we're going to put your common person in captivity too. Because what does it say in the Wisdom of Solomon? I believe it's in the 17th chapter, if not the 18th chapter, and probably the 16th verse. It says, so is the king, just as the king, so are his people. Meaning the common person is just like the king. All y'all niggas gotta get it. They always try to say, well, we're not the elites. We're not them. Don't matter, bitch. If you was in their position, you would be doing the same damn thing. So you gotta get got too, fuck nigga. We're gonna beat that ass, man. We're gonna beat your ass, man. Read that verse again.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Yep, keep going.
To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord.
Yeah, man. So, hey, man, we're going to beat your ass, man. That's the prophecy that Esau is trying to upset. He don't want to go into slavery. But at the end of the day, you going into slavery, man. You're not going to upset prophecy. He's afraid of that right there. He's afraid of slavery. So y'all could do it to us, but we can't do it to you. Wouldn't it be fair, Esau, if we put all of you and the rest of the heathens in slavery? Wouldn't that be fair? Go to Psalm 82 and start at verse 6. Wouldn't it be fair, Esau, Because it's our inheritance. I always say this. Everybody serves something. Everybody was created to serve something. There's only one living being in existence that is not serving anybody. His name is Yahweh. He's the only one that's not subject to serve anyone. But everybody else is serving somebody. Yahweh Shai is serving Yahweh. The angels serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and they meant to serve us as well. We were created to serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Women in general were created to serve the Israelite men. Men in general, but the Israelite men. The heathens were created to serve the Israelites, all right? That's why the heathens were created. And the animals, the beasts and etc., all the animals and the fowls of the air, they were created to serve man and to serve the Most High. Everybody was created to serve something. And notice I said was created to serve something. Yahweh wasn't created, so he ain't got to serve shit. He's the king. He's the guy, the God. He don't have to serve nobody. Go ahead.
I have said, was first Psalms 82, verse 6. I have said, ye are gods.
We're gods, man. What is a god? A god is power, man. God means power. It means above a man. We're not men. We're gods. We're power. That's what the word God means, power. All right, in the Hebrew, it's Allah, all right, which means power. We're the Allahayim, which means we're the gods. All right? That's us. Go ahead.
But ye shall die like men.
So that's our punishment. We were gods. We still are, but we in a fleshly estate. Because why? What happened back in the garden with Adam and Eve? All right, we were immortal at once upon a time, but we got judged for what happened in the garden with Adam and Eve. Now we die like men, and the Lord continues to shorten our lifespan. All right, it was shortened to 100. It was shortened to just the fact that we would die in general. You know, he cut it down to 900 years, kept cutting it down, and then it got shortened to the point where we were at 120 years. Now we're at 70 to 80 years. And to be honest, we're really lower than that now because Jake ain't making it that fucking far. Jake ain't making it to 40 damn near. John Jones, you know John Jones, the UFC fighter, his oldest brother just died before 40. He was in his late 30s, like 38 or 39 or something. He died before he even touched 40. Jake ain't even making it to that like that no more. And that's why we say we ain't got 1,000 years left in this bitch, man. We ain't got 20 to 25 years like Bishop Nathaniel says. We don't have that time left because brothers are aging faster, man. Brothers 20 feeling like 40. This some bullshit. And brothers be in shape, eating right, stretching. Brother, it don't matter how much I stretch. I'm cooked. My back still hurt. It don't matter how many times I go to the gym and try to strengthen my lower back. That motherfucker still hurt. It don't matter how good I eat. That motherfucker still hurt. This shit suck. This shit suck, bro. We need new bodies. I'm sick of this bitch. All right, so we aging faster. That's a part of the curses. We're gods, but we are made to die like men now. And what is a man? What's the definition of a man? There's many of them, but the base definition of a man means a step below a god. Men are below gods. So we were gods. Now the Lord put us on the level of men. He put us on the level of the heathens. That's what he did. But it's all good. We're going to get our power back. Go ahead. Keep going.
But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations.
Salakia. Start at 6 again. Forgive me.
I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Now, that word says children. So, you know, I always got to do this to humble you women. Y'all just humble women. You fucking right. You need it, bitch. I'm all about humbling women. I'm a misogynist. It's me. Call me one, bitch. I don't give a fuck. And I still like fucking women. So now what? Yeah, I'm a hardcore misogynist. Fuck you bitches. Shit. Fuck y'all motherfuckers. So I'm at any chance I get, I'm a humbler bitch. And I'm not talking about you sisters. You sincere sisters, this ain't for you. But if the shoe fit, put that motherfucker on. Okay? Shit. Now, it said children of the Most High, right? Well, when you go into the word children there, it says bane. This that Yiddish Hebrew word bain, which in the Paleo Hebrew is bun, B-A-N, bun. What does that word mean? Son. So it's supposed to say sons of the Most High. So we the gods, not you women. Ain't no, you women ain't gods and you're not a fucking goddess. So it should say sons of Israel, sons of the Most High. We're the sons. It ain't supposed to say children, it's supposed to say sons. So humble you bitches, okay? You're not gods. We the gods. Okay? You're a second class citizen. That's you. Second class. Act like it. Okay? Sorry, I just had to humble y'all. I'm fucking around really, but I'm being serious. I'm being serious at the same time. You gotta bug out a little bit sometimes. But you can go ahead, keep going.
But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God.
Oh, Salaki, and it says fall like one of the princes. When you go into that word giant, when you go into Genesis in the earlier chapters concerning giants and shit, when you go into that word, I forgot the word it says, the Greek word that it said, it's some Greek word, but I forgot what it says, what the Greek word is, but it means fallen angels, fallen ones. Salaki, it means not fallen angels, it means the fallen ones. Who are the ones who are fallen? It's telling you right here, the Israelites, we're the fallen ones. So the Christians believe that angels fell out of heaven, they came down, they were giants, and they started popping pussy. First of all, in the book of Matthew, Yahushua stated, angels can't have sex, nigga. So how does that happen? They can't fuck. It literally says it in the book of Matthew. They can't have sex. So ain't no angels coming down popping shit. And nor were the angels cast out of heaven. Where are y'all getting this shit from? This is Roman Catholic dogma. Okay? The giants were the fallen ones, which were the Israelites who fell from grace. All right, that's what it's talking about. We're reading about it here. Keep going.
Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations.
Who's going to inherit all the nations? The nation of Israel. We're going to inherit all nations. So you heathens, it is our right to put you niggas down into captivity. We own you motherfuckers, man. We own you. You want us to feel bad because it's our right to fuck y'all up so you can beat our ass, but we can't beat your ass. It's our right to beat your ass. You didn't even have a fucking right to put your hands on us, man. Now you saying we can't do the same? Fuck out of here, man. We're gonna beat your ass because it's our inheritance to beat your ass, man. And in the kingdom, that's all we gonna do is beat your ass, man. We're gonna beat your ass up and down. We're gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Go to the book of Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 12. It's our inheritance. It's our right to beat the fuck out of you. And it's gonna happen. You're gonna pay for what you did, man.
Isaiah 60 verse 12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
So if you ain't gonna come to serve us, you gonna fucking be put to death. That's what we going back to. I remember I had an Edomite, a chocolate-covered Edomite that I know from back in St. Louis. Old friend from childhood. The niggas are goofy. Like I say, he's an Edomite, chocolate-covered Edomite. All right, he's a terror. This nigga kept saying, oh, hardcore slavery, stuff like that is not in the Bible. He couldn't say nothing when I read that to him. If you don't serve the Israelites, you're gonna die, bitch. You're gonna die. Ain't that what you did to us? Ain't that what you did to us when we rebelled against you? You not only put us to death, you not only whipped us and put us to death, you ate us, bitch. You think you ain't gonna pay for that? You beat our ass and killed us, but not only did you do that, you ate us. Nat Turner led that mass rebellion. Nat Turner in the 1800s led that mass rebellion in the hardcore bondage. When y'all finally caught that nigga, what did you do? What did you do? You put him down, and you not only put him down, you ate him. You are fucking animals. You're animals. You ate him. You ate us. You still eat us to this day. Y'all gonna pay. So y'all get to put us down when we don't listen to you, we can't put you down. No, y'all gonna pay for everything you did. And if you don't want to serve us, don't worry. Keep it that way. I want you to rebel. We want you to be rebellious. We want you to revolt. I want you to not come under the reign of the Israelites just so we could beat the fuck out your ass. We want you to rebel. We like that. We don't want y'all to come all docile. Esau, show your fucking hatred so we could beat your ass, man. So we could beat your ass. Show your hatred so we can put you down. We want you to rebel. It's like that dude said if you ever watched the show Invincible, I suggest watching it. Man, love it. I can't wait till the new season, goddammit. I want to see what happens next. I just finished it. Can't wait till the new season come up. Man, the Viltrumite came down. His name was Concord. Conquest. Yeah, his name was Conquest. And Conquest told Invincible, because Invincible, he was revolting under the reign of the Viltrumite Empire. He wouldn't beat Earth down to where they could come over and take it over. He wouldn't weaken the Earth. He kept on rebelling and not doing it. All right? So what did Conquest say to this nigga? He said something along the lines of, I don't think you understand. I want you to rebel. I want you to revolt. Let me see if I can pull it up. Can you hold this for a second? Let me see if I can pull it up. When I seen that shit, I said, man, I get it, bro. I understand the Viltrumites. I get it. They really ain't wrong. I said, shit. Niggas trying to save this Earth. Fuck the Earth, man. Let these niggas take over. That's how I was feeling. I'm with the Viltrumites. Let me see. Conquest versus Invincible. Oh, continue. I'm gonna play it from the top. Yep. They came out of nowhere. They always showing up out of nowhere, bro.
Stand ready for my arrival, Worm.
Biggest one I ever seen, too. That nigga fuck around and beat the shit out of his dad. Shit.
You were given orders. You were given time. You were given
fair use.
than most, and yet I find this planet unprepared for the arrival of our Viltrum Empire.
That's Invincible. The big ass nigga is Conquest.
The Empire anticipated your resistance, which is why they sent me. I am Conquest, and I am your last chance to fulfill your duty.
You don't understand. All this is my fault. So the only thing I want to do right now is hit something as hard as I can.
Lock it. I'm gonna let these cars go by and I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play that part again. Nigga said good. Yeah.
Oh, no. It's the second part of the fight.
Oh, I know, yep. But I want to hear that part again. That nigga said good. The Conquest wasn't fucking off. Now, you know, they let Invincible win the fucking fight because the main character got to win. But if this shit was realistic, that nigga was not winning that fucking fight. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. But they had to make him win because he's the main character. This nigga shouldn't have won that fucking fight. He should have died within the first 2 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. Shit.
Hard as I can.
Shit. His belt to ass already.
Now, Anissa would be telling you how the Viltrum Empire would turn this wretched planet into a utopia. I'm here because I enjoy this. See, to me, there is no greater pleasure than feeling the warmth of my fists drenched in blood.
And Conquest talking him through an ass beating.
Yes! This!
He's like fast food with
Fair use, Esau.
Shit.
Shit. It's a big ass nigga. You should not be moving like that.
Oh yeah, right.
Stop! You think I'm gonna give you a chance to surrender?
Hey, cut it.
You think I'm gonna give you a chance to surrender?
Oh, that's some bitches. Well, let me find another one. Right at the point they're gonna cut the fucking video.
Just type it.
Let me see. Let me check this.
Just look up Invincible saying stop.
You know Esau gonna try to make it hard for us. Make the fucking devil.
Yeah, you're right there.
You think I'm gonna give you a chance to surrender? I am having the time of my life here. Hey, don't give up. You can do this.
No, that wasn't that part. So I can't remember the part it was at then. But you still heard him say, I'm having the time of my life doing this shit. That's what we gonna be like in the kingdom. Now the part I couldn't find it. But you remember what I'm talking about though. Yeah, no, he said, but like he literally said, I want you to rebel, basically. It had to be close to the beginning of the fight. It had to be, bro. Nonetheless, watch it on your own. You will see what the fuck we talking about. But we know what it is. Me and the brother seen it, but man, we gonna want you to rebel. We gonna love it. Please rebel. Be rebellious to us, please, so we could beat your ass evermore. Okay? We're gonna love it. Can you go to the book of Revelation 2:26?
Revelation 2 verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Now, who gonna overcome? Who gonna keep the Lord's works unto the end? Who gonna stand for the Lord when the Lord say, who gonna stand for me? Like the scriptures say, who gonna step up and say, me, Lord? It's the men of the Lord, man. The elect men. The elect men. Like Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Go ahead. Start from the top. Slide.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
So the Lord is going to give us dominion over the heathens, man. We're going to rule over the nations, and we're going to rule them with a rod of iron. I don't think a rod of iron is used to fucking play patty cake. So we finna put belt to your ass, man. BTA, as they say. We gonna do BTA. Belt, straight belt to ass for 1,000 years. And to the heathens that's gonna be here after, we gonna keep putting belt to your ass too. We want you to still rebel. It's not gonna be as much rebellion after that. They're gonna fucking learn their lesson in the first 1,000 years is gonna be the kingdom being established, where y'all gonna realize you can't fuck with us and never will fuck with us, and it's through. We ruling forever. But afterwards, you still gonna have some niggas rebelling. Cause we gonna make you rebel, bitch. I'm gonna make you rebel. We gonna be in control of the spirits. I'm gonna send an evil spirit in you just so you can rebel so I can do something to your ass. I'm not gonna have spiritual power for nothing. I'm using it. I'm using it, man. And unlike conquest, you not putting us to death, and you ain't even gonna you ain't gonna fucking take a strand of hair off our body. We ain't, unlike conquest, you can't touch us, man. We are literally invincible in that day. We not like, Esau got these superhumans in these shows where they're able to die. You can't kill us in that day, bitch. You can't harm us, nothing. Straight BTA. That's all I think about sometimes, is fucking putting hands on the heathen. I can't wait. Oh, in 2/3, don't worry. I think about putting hands on you too, because that's going to happen too. Yeah, when we come back off them ships, you rebellious Israelites, I can't wait to touch you too, bitch. I'm going to beat the shit out you too. But in the kingdom, heathens going to get fucked up. All right? Read verse 27 again.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
So,
go ahead. Even as I received of my father.
So, Yahushua received this inheritance. Now he gave us the inheritance. What does it say in the book of Matthew concerning Yahushua? It says, I've become poor so you can be made rich in the commonwealth. This is about the commonwealth of Israel. So Yahushua's inheritance is going to be our inheritance because he's going to give it to us. He's going to give us a piece of his kingdom. This is Yahushua's kingdom. The Lord created earth so Yahushua can reign. This is his planet. This is his kingdom. All right? Yahushua's kingdom. The kingdom of Yahushua, which is by default the kingdom of Israel. We're Nepo babies. That's what Israelites are. We're Nepo babies, man. If you don't know what a Nepo baby, it's a child of nepotism. Meaning we getting an inheritance just because we're their people, just because we're their family. And a lot of people in today's time, they talk shit on nepotism. I'll give you one main example. Bronny James. All niggas say is, oh, he's only there because of his dad, LeBron. And nigga, daddy did his job. I want to be somewhere because of my daddy. What the fuck you talking about? That's how it's supposed to go. I'm not supposed to have to work for some shit. Well, we supposed to have to work for something. That's not what I mean. But I'm not supposed to have to fucking start from scratch and have to work from the bottom to the top. Where the fuck is the inheritance? All niggas got to pass down to somebody is a fucking family watch. The fuck I'm gonna do with a family watch? All right? That's some bullshit. People frown upon nepotism when that's a good thing. That means your parents, your family is doing something right. You're not supposed to have to work overtime. You're supposed to inherit something. We're going to inherit what Yahushua gets. And our children going to inherit what we get. They ain't going to have to work for it. Fuck a work. Working is for the heathens, man. Slavery, hardcore work, labor is for heathens. We ain't heathens. This is just a part of a curse. And we almost out of it. You heathens gonna go back to being the workers. The working class citizens. Not us. That time is coming to an end. So enjoy having us at your little 9 to 5s. That shit coming to an end, bitch. You gonna be the 9 to 5. You gonna be the 12 to 12. Fuck a 9 to 5. You're 12 to 12. You're working all the day long. Except the Sabbath.
And they still get grace.
Yeah. You still get grace. You ain't gonna work on the Sabbath. Don't worry. We're gonna make sure the sun go down way later, and we're gonna make sure the sun come up way earlier at the end of the Sabbath. So don't worry. You still gonna get your ass whooped. It ain't never gonna be a full day. You ain't never gonna have a full day to yourself. Ever. And even then, even if you do, we're gonna torment your mind. We're gonna torment your mind while you trying to get some sleep and some rest. We gonna torment your mind, bitch. You ain't never gonna get rest. You niggas gonna have the biggest bags under your eyes. You never gonna get rest. And you gonna forever get your ass whooped. That's what you deserve. And you gonna love it. Yes, Lord, whoop my ass, Lord. You gonna love this shit. You gonna love get belt put to your ass. And we gonna fuck the shit out your women. We gonna fuck the shit out your women, nigga. We gonna what? Fuck the shit out your women. Deuteronomy, the 21st chapter says that. We gonna get the best looking of your women and we gonna fuck them. And we gonna make them have Israelite babies. That's what we gonna do. Yeah, bitch. That's what we gonna do. All right? We gonna have fun with this shit. Nigga. And then I'll fuck the shit out your woman. I'm putting that bitch in the field. Go do some work, bitch. Shit. Moab finna be in the house doing nails and shit. They already do that now, don't it? Shit, the scripture say in the book of Psalms 108 says Moab is my wash pot. Yeah, y'all meant to just wash. Stay the fuck out my kitchen too. Y'all just gonna be washing toes and hands and shit. You're not going in my kitchen, Moab. You eating dog and cat and shit. You staying the fuck away from my kitchen. But you gonna be in the house doing toes and nails. All right? That's what you gonna be doing. Captivity, baby. Can't you believe it? Captivity. When you go to Revelation 13 and 10. Captivity. Can't you believe it? Can you believe what's going on? I mean, we finally get back? Yes, indeed.
Revelation 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So if you lead a nation to captivity, you're going to get to captivity. Last time I checked, Esau led us into captivity. And the heathens helped. Starting with Ham and Islam, good Lord. Starting with Ham and Ishmael and Elam all the way down. Y'all had a hand in putting us in captivity. Hell, in the book of Joel, the 3rd chapter, in the beginning of the chapter, it speaks about Ham helping us get into captivity. Yeah, bitch, all y'all gotta pay. Every nation gotta pay. All 17 of you bitches gotta pay. All right? All of y'all. Okay, that's 18 nations, 17 not including the Israelites. 17 of you niggas gotta pay. And you gonna pay. Y'all gonna pay for leading us into captivity. Can you go to Exodus 21 and 16? And we're gonna close. We're gonna get one more after that and close. But I thought it would have eventually stopped raining. This shit diabolical.
You said 16?
Yeah. This is one of the laws. This is a law. This is a law. Go ahead.
Exodus 21, verse 16.
No, pause and slock it. Because I'm emphasizing that this is a law because these Edomites, these Edomite pastors, Christian pastors, they're now coming out going into the laws of the Bible. Whoa, what the fuck? Where did you learn this from? Us, nigga. You got these niggas now. Now these Edomite pastors, they're going into Exodus 21 Deuteronomy 21 to justify putting black men to death for being rebellious. Why are you just going into it to put us to death? What you say fuck me for? So, but you're going to skip over the other laws? So you're going to go into that to justify putting us to death, but you're going to skip over everything else? What is this, bro? What the fuck is this? This is insane. Read that, bro. Why y'all skip over this law? Now why y'all skip over this one? Let's read it.
Exodus 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
So if you steal a man, you niggas stole us. Last time I checked, we didn't say, hey, white man, put us on the ships. We'll go over there. You stole us, bitch. You didn't just steal us, nigga. You sold us, bitch. You ain't just sell us, nigga. You raped, robbed, and pillaged us, man. So what's going to happen? You got to die. Why didn't y'all go over that law? You go to Deuteronomy 21 to try to just get us put to death. First of all, why were you going to Deuteronomy 21? Why are you singling out the so-called black man? What about you, bitch? You killed too. You're rebellious too. Why are you going to you? So you could go into the law to justify putting Judites to death, but you can't go into the law, but you skip over to Exodus 21:16. He that stealeth and selleth the man you're going to put to death. Where about that law? What about that one? Oh, it's my forefathers. Bitch, you is your forefathers. That's in Isaiah 14. Fuck, nigga. Last scripture we gonna close off on, Lord willing. This is Revelation 18:6, bro. Lord willing. Baba Kashab.
Revelation 18, verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
Yep, so, Salaki, read from the top, Salaki. I fucked you up, Salaki. You got it.
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Which in the cup which she hath filled to her double. Right? So what Esau has done to us, what all the nations have done to us, but this is mainly talking about Esau, America, Babylon the Great. What you've done to us, including all you other nations, we're going to do double that to you. All right? We're going to do double that to you. Okay? Hey, when that shit happened, locked it. Fucking chest shit drying up. Yeah, bro, it happened too often, too. This shit dumb as hell. Anyway, it says, so what you did to us, Esau has had us in this captivity for approximately 500 to 600 years. That's why you're going in there for 1,000. Everything you heathens have done to us, starting with Esau, Edom, we're going to do the same thing to you times 2. And we don't even know 90% of the atrocities that Esau has done to us. We don't even know about it. Because if we did, we would bug out. Because this flesh can't handle that. We would just bug out. So I'm glad we don't know. But in the kingdom, we going to know. And everything you did to us is going to be nothing in comparison to what we're going to do to you. Because we're going to do double unto you what you did unto us. So what you did to us, we going to square that. We're going to square it, bitch. And we're going to fuck you up even worse. I know what we're not going to do, though. We're not going to be RAPing men. Fucking fagatrons. Motherfuckers. We ain't going to be doing that shit. But we going to beat your ass, though. We definitely going to be killing some babies. For damn sure. Yeah, we gonna be putting y'all, attaching y'all to the back of chariots and riding in the air with y'all babies and shit. Holding them over pterodactyls and shit. I'm gonna create a pterodactyl and have that bitch fly behind your baby. And I'm gonna just float with your baby. I'm gonna have a chariot, have a baby hooked to the back outside the chariot, float with big ass pterodactyls following. And I'm gonna let him eat your baby, bitch. And when your women give birth to your children, I'm gonna hang them bitches upside down and I'm gonna cut their stomach open while they alive. Just like y'all did. And we gonna play catch with your fucking baby and we gonna stomp your baby head out, bitch. That's what we gonna do. You did it to us, it's only right. Ain't it right? Isn't that fair? Esau's all about being fair. What happened? I thought you were fair. You were a fair guy. Be fair. Give us the fair share. Isn't it fair that we do this to you? You did it to us. Fuck, nigga. You did it to us. Wouldn't it be fair for us to put a foot up your ass? Because you did it to us? But this ain't going to be no ordinary foot going up your ass. It's going to be a godly foot up your ass. I'm really going to put my foot in the eat of my ass for real. I hate you niggas. I'm going to really put a foot in your ass, literally. Fuck y'all, man. I'm going to lodge that bitch so far up your rectum, you niggas going to fucking just die. Put a foot in your ass, man. Man, you know what I think about, bro? Just taking the Edomite and just from his scalp, the top of his scalp, like making him bald upon his head and just grabbing from the top of his scalp and just peel his skin all the way to the fucking toes. That's what I think about doing to you. And I'm in the flesh, nigga. Wait till we gods. Or wait till what we gonna think about when we gods. You think when we think about the scriptures say meditate evils. Think about the evils we gonna meditate when we gods. This ain't shit to what I'm gonna do to you when I think as a god. Oh, them niggas through, huh? What? We gonna get you, man. We gonna get you. We gonna get you. We gonna get you. All right? Lord willing, this was edifying. Right? As the video started with, your enchantments is not going to upset prophecy. Your enchantments will not work on the elect. In the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, it says, lest they deceive the very elect. You won't deceive us. The elect cannot be deceived. Okay? That's why the scriptures say, be sober and vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, walketh around as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. You ain't going to devour the elect. Can't deceive the elect, Lord willing, we have that number.